Hey, more list reviews. This one is a Japanese list from Andrew Avery, and he has promised me it has cavalry. Right, let's go and check it out. Here it is. It's for a single platoon, no theaters, 1250 event. At 1250 points, 14 order dice for Japanese is very, very unusual. I would have expected to see a Japanese list at 1250 with 20 order dice, 18 plus at least. So he is going to spend a lot of points on his cavalry, I'm guessing. Let's see here. We have a lieutenant, veteran second lieutenant. I don't think this is necessary, but he equips them with horses, so they become tough fighter veterans on horseback. A 3-man unit. Very, very clever. Then we have the Manchukuo cavalry, the Japanese cavalry. We have 10-man units. These are very big units. I don't actually think, Andrew, that they need to be 10 men. Most of your opponents are not going to be in a size where you need that much fighting power. I think 8-man for regulars, Japanese cavalry would be enough. Remember, you're most likely you're going to charge. You're going to be the one charging, and you're most likely not giving the opponent defensive obstacles. So you're charging. That's 8 hits. Tough fighter. You shouldn't be charging veterans or Gurkhas or like anything that can hurt you back in any case. You're going to damage the unit that you're charging. That is a given. You're not going to wipe it out, but you're not going to do that with 10 men either, right? With 10 men, you should have approximately 5 hits the first round and 2 more, maybe. So that's 7 kills, and the enemy's still hitting you back. So for me, I would just go with the 8-man unit, just because it cuts down a little bit on the cost. That's my opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of Japanese cavalry. Now these guys are extremely deadly and very, very good. And it's the combination of tough fighter and reach and fanatic. That combination is it's amazing. It's really strong. If these cavalry guys can get into the opponent's back lines, you're going to wipe all his infantry off the board. And because it's a single platoon, you're most likely not going to face much opposition that you can't deal with. You're not going to be facing 3, 4 Darker Stewards, right? So these cavalry units are going to have a field day. The only thing that can stop them are ambushes. If the opponent has a lot of riflemen on ambush in terrain, you're not going to want to charge that. But then you have the heavy mortar. Inexperienced heavy mortar and a sniper team and a flamethrower team. I I'm not a fan of anti-tank rifles. I know there are a lot of people on this channel who are. I know all of you guys, and I've heard the arguments. Please don't try and convince me. It's just I think that the suicide anti-tanker is just way more useful and so dirt cheap. You could get 2 suicide anti-tankers for the cost of 1 anti-tank rifle here. And in this format, you're not going to see many tanks. So I think that this could be better used, cutting down the points, taking 2 suiciders instead. Heavy howitzer, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Even if the opponent does bring a Darker Steward, that heavy howitzer can sit in ambush and shoot directly. With HE, you're going to absolutely pin the crap out of him. If you don't kill him, you're going to pin him. And you should be shooting HE at almost any tank just because you can pin the shit out of them. Armored car. don't think this is needed. Double MMGs are of course cool, but you have so much that can take care of infantry. I don't think this is actually needed. I think you should spend the armored car points on suiciders and and what? 1250. Remember, we still have to spend the points. The Horo assault gun, very, very good. Very good with this build. That means you have two howitzers, two heavy howitzers. Wow, that's gonna hurt. Somebody is going to get hurt. You know what? I think I would maybe exchange the heavy mortar for a spigot mortar and then cut the armored car from the list. And a Korigani as the last one for the flamethrower. Very interesting list. Very, very strong. I recently posted a video with a rating system. For me, this is a list that's a 4. There are things that I could be better, as I mentioned, but not many. This is for me one of the best versions of Japanese cavalry lists that I've seen. Um, so yeah, very strong list, very good build. Thank you so much for sending it to me, Andrew. Cheers.